Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Rodeo Time, the podcast. We talk about some changes that happened today.
Very sad change.
We lost a man.
Yeah.
We've lost a few people on the same day. Happens in threes, doesn't it? So, we're gonna figure out. Is Dale the problem? That's one of the questions that we're gonna ask. I don't know if we truly get it answered. You be the judge. But we're just kind of kicking around different intern life, what it's like to be life on the road. And we go back and ask Abril a few questions, and we did a Q&A with her recently. So it's a great little chop shop here of just rodeo time, catching up on rodeo time life as we head into the NFR. We're gonna have 3 booths at the NFR. We're gonna be partnered with Total Feeds at the South Point. We're gonna be at Mandalay Bay. Gabe will be there. And then we're going to be at Cowboy Christmas, Las Vegas Convention Center. That's our big booth that we have every year. I'm going to do the pre-show at Thomas & Mack with the PRCA. Come see me at the pre-show. If you're going to the NFR, show up just a smidge early and come see us at the PRCA stage. And then, of course, the after party, the official after party of the PRCA, which is the Mirage Rodeo Vegas. I'll be hosting that every night. Check out DaleBrisby.com. Check out DaleBrisby.com for all the new merch. And then I'll wrap it up with our 4 sponsors. Thank you to Total Feeds, Can-Am, American Hat, and Rock and Roll Denim.
And Willie Sticky Rodeo Rosin.
Now, on to the podcast.
So like 9 o'clock, or it was at 6:45. He texted me. He's like, "Hey Willie," like he DM'd me and I didn't follow him, which I felt even worse. But he has my number.
You weren't following him?
No. So like he was in my request, but I didn't check my Instagram anyways because I don't really go on it all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm getting away from the story. But he was like, "Can you help me move that bed? DB's got a bed. Can you move it into that spare room?" So I texted him at like 9 o'clock when I finally went on my phone. I was like, "Hey, like, sorry, I just saw this. I can come help you real quick." And he's like, "It's not really good weather for moving a bed. We can do it tomorrow." I was like, "Cool."
So you did text him?
Yes, sir. That was at like 9 o'clock, and then, yeah.
I got the text at 8:30. Hey, can we talk?
So what at 9 o'clock did he say? That meant he was thinking about it.
Yeah.
About staying.
He was.
Yeah.
We had a good conversation.
You and him?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh, well, before I was talking about like things that I like to do, and then it was like stuff that he liked to do. Like he was interested in learning about like whiskeys and like cocktails, and he likes apparently cigars and stuff like that. And I told him I'd take him like to Wichita Falls and take him like to Specs and show him how like what it is. And we were talking about like the history of whiskey and like certain bottles, what bottles are like back in the Prohibition era, what bottles were created like in this generation and whatnot. So. I mean, I thought it was cool. We were talking about like going out, and I even talked to Noemi. We're like, "Oh, let's take them to restaurants and stuff like that, and show them a good, And he was for it, so I didn't see it.
Well, he did go out this weekend
Yeah.
while we were at National Convention. He went with Joe and Kevin. They had a pretty good time. Anyway, we lost an intern.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Yeah.
Lead a horse to water.
Yeah. It's his first time away from home, and missed home. Tried to convince him to stay, but I don't like to beg. So
He was 21, right?
I think he was 22.
He was the same age
He
as
was
us.
old enough.
Yeah, definitely old enough. Yeah. But it was actually, we were on the hunt for another one. And so I feel like we're talking about like we lost someone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a real downer this
Kinda
morning when he
did,
told me
yeah.
that.
He was his nickname was the People's Champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Like
Everybody
I
loved
don't-
him.
Yeah.
He was so happy.
Especially Donnie.
Well, he just said the right things. Like
And he
There-
meant it.
there was no clout chasing. There was no kid said like really, really nice things, and
You just
really-
wanted to help him out, like with
Yeah.
whatever he wanted.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a hug.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, he starts crying.
It was crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I told him we were gonna start paying him.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna move into the flea market with
It wasn't
Willie
about
and
the
Kevin.
money. It wasn't about.
Yeah.
was just,
Wasn't about the fame.
Yeah. Maybe it was that he was gonna move into the flea market with you and Kevin.
that's probably it.
Do you think he didn't want to? Well, Kevin and I were talking about, and I think Donnie was with us too, and we were talking about that last night. We're like, maybe he doesn't want to move in. He wanted to move into the container. And he just wanted to, like, have his own little space, which I completely understand.
No,
We
I
were
don't
just
think so.
forcing him.
I
I
don't
think he
think
was
that's
pretty
it.
excited about moving in with y'all.
We were.
My first time away from home, I was 12 years old. I stayed at Craig Cameron's. Called home every night. I didn't realize, it didn't register with me that I was calling home every night until my dad was like, man, you're calling a lot. And then I slowed down, but I realized like, oh, dang, I'm calling home a lot, you know? And then the next summer, I went to Craig's again, and I called like twice. Like he was like, you're not calling very much. Like it was like the opposite. But it gets better, you know, when you but, and then rodeoing, you just kind of, I feel homesick when I leave the country.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not in the U.S., I feel homesick. Like when I was in France, Costa Rica, Mexico, Canada.
Going all these exotic places.
I was just thinking, I've been out of the country 4 times. 5 times, one Mexico twice. And that's when I feel homesick. But maybe for him, that's Iowa. So, what do you think, Abril? You think how well? Abril is the only person that we've brought onto the team that's under 21. But it blows my mind because you're not like a normal 18-year-old.
Why am I not normal?
I don't know. Well, you seem more mature.
That's true.
She got into the system under the radar via Lisa. She got Lisa's blessing. Not that I didn't. I mean, I would have hired you too, but that's how, like, we never even factored your age. It didn't even register with me that you were under 18 until Lisa and I were talking about it. How do you feel like you would fare if you left home?
I would get homesick. I always get homesick.
Really?
Yeah.
What would make you homesick?
My bed. That's literally it.
Like, you think that you would miss your family?
Not really.
So if you could take your bed, would you be okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could take your mattress and all that, then you might just be fine.
And my blanket. My pillow.
Yeah.
Lisa's traveling pillow.
So not just the mattress.
No. All my clothes. My shoes.
So it's slowly becoming the whole house.
My whole room. Just my room.
Yeah. It's too bad you don't live in a trailer house
I know.
because then you just hook on.
Mm.
Home is where you make it. Gabe, was it your mattress or your pillow that you had shipped here?
Pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I don't sleep very well. So especially the bunkhouse, it was like those spring mattresses,
Yeah.
and I'm not really used to them. I'm used to just kind of like a flat floorboard. So I would like lay on the floor because that would help me sleep. So once all I need is a pillow, and that was like the first thing I had shipped over within like a week or two. Is like, give me my pillow, and then it was just like smooth sailing. I just had a really nice, good sleep.
You would sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
Had you?
Because I sleep on my back. I can't like sleep on my side.
Yeah.
So like on the spring mattress, when I sleep on the side, it kind of just like sink in, and I turn into like a little taco. So it was just uncomfortable. So I just sleep on the floor, like put a blanket.
Donnie spent most of his early life, sleeping on the floor, didn't you?
Yeah. I guarantee you, probably the first 8 years.
Dang.
At least. I forgot about that. But me and my brother shared a room, and we had bunk beds, and I didn't like sleeping on the top bunk, so I slept on the floor.
So you had a bed. You just didn't like it.
No, it wasn't from a lack of a bed. I just didn't sleep in it.
You should turn that into some, like, started from the bottom story. Man, I had to sleep on the floor when I was until I was
I
8.
like sleeping on the floor.
Were you-
Every now and then I'll still do it.
Were you scared of heights?
No,
Or you just didn't like the top?
I couldn't see the TV very well from
What about you, Willie?
I'm pretty comfortable with whatever.
You're pretty comfortable being away from home.
Yeah, I like Texas a lot.
Willie had a hard time being in Indiana.
I missed Texas. If I'm doing something like I like when we went, where was that, to Buffalo? Where else did we go? 4th of July?
Oh, we went to Wimberley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good time. Like, I did not miss home at all. But, like,
Well, we were still in Texas.
well, yeah, that's it. That too. Like, Indiana, like, I mean, I had fun, but it wasn't like, oh, I love doing this. Like,
Yeah. So Willie's from Maryland, and you've been here how long?
Like, 7 months now?
It's been a while.
Donnie's from Missouri. He's been here 2.5 years. Gabe is from California. He's been here a year. Abril is from right here in Graham, Texas, and so she's been working for us. How long have you been working for us full time?
Since August, I think.
Yeah. So she graduated, and then we recruited her pretty intently. So we're the only Texans. But you guys feel like Donnie, you feel like you're gonna probably go home at some point.
Yeah, like maybe 40 or something.
But I'm not saying soon, but you've
I imagine
these two are saying they want to live in Texas forever. But you haven't really said I want to live in Texas forever.
No.
Yeah.
No, I got I don't know. Eventually I'll go back.
Right.
I think. Who knows? You start planning. I don't really put that much weight into it. You start planning that far down the road, you're kind of wasting your time, in my opinion.
I've never really wanted to live out of Texas, but
that's how. I think that's why I kind of want to go back to Missouri. Someday, because.
You had that same feeling about Missouri.
Well, it's not that I never wanted to leave. I definitely wanted to leave, and experience some stuff. But
so this is why this is really the main reason why we say 21 and up. It's why I used to ask people where they live. Anymore these days, I just ask it out of curiosity.
yeah,
But the first few internships, Garrett Kelly, he went back because he missed home. Sam went back. Garrett Kelly was here for 4 months though,
yeah,
and then he went back because
that's a long time. You're pretty much over the hump at that point.
right, and then Sam was here for 2 weeks, and then he wanted to go home, missed his family, and now Sam was 19, Garrett was 22, and then now it's been Everett. He's 21 or 22.
How long was he here?
2 weeks. So, yeah, lasted about the same amount of time as Sam. So, that's kind of why we do the whole. Gabe is 28 now. You were 27 when you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you're mature enough to know yourself.
Mm.
You're mature enough to know that I'm gonna be all right if I leave L.A. Yeah.
Never doubted me. I grew up always away from home.
What do you mean?
I used to son of a gun. I used to go to this thing called Camp Arbolado.
Yeah.
It was hosted by the YMCA. My brothers would always go, and you start when you were young, little kid, I would say middle school.
What is it?
You just go up to a camp up north in California, basically like nature. You stay in cabins with a bunch of dudes. Not like that, but there's girls and dudes, and obviously you have your counselors. But essentially, it was just a getaway of having a good time, just with kind of like your generation and your age. You just hang out and have a good time. Whether it's summer, you go hiking. When it's winter, you have snowball fights and you build stuff like that. And that would be a whole 8 days. It'd be Sunday or 7 days for me, Sunday to Sunday. And I did that about twice a year since I was little kid. So for me, it was I never missed home. I always wanted to be away. I don't like staying indoors per se, or I don't know how would you describe it, but
just in one spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why when I was out here, it was almost you were always outside. You always feel like you're doing something. You weren't just set in one spot, which you are, but to me, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. Well, and it definitely wouldn't feel like it had we not had all the abnormalities of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
If it had been a normal year, then, this 2021, you'd have been blowing and going.
Mm-hmm.
So, What's the longest you've been away from home, Abril?
Maybe like a week.
Yeah.
Just 'cause like my singer trips and stuff, like for my family.
Right.
And I was crying 'cause I wanted to go home.
Really? Because you miss your bed or your family?
My bed.
Okay.
But I asked them to pick me up, but they wouldn't.
So we did a podcast a little while back, and Dale was asleep, and it just didn't turn out. Where we asked Abril questions, Q&A.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the Qs?
No.
Most of them were about your dating life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who are you seeing right now?
No one.
No one?
Mm-mm.
So for those of you listening and not watching, Abril is she's new. She's from Graham. She's under 21, attractive, and single. So what is it that you're looking for in a guy? Hold on. Let me ask that differently. What's a deal breaker? Give me 3 or 4 deal breakers for you.
Oh,
Like you're into this guy. He's got the look. He's funny, but then he blank. And you're just out.
cocky.
Cocky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't dance.
Can't dance.
I don't know why. That's
What
like
kind of dance?
any kind of dance.
So now that's 2 reasons
So you
you're
have
not
to
going to
be
date Dale
able to
Brisby.
do all the dancing.
Yeah.
Like dance to hip
He said
hop,
all the
No,
dancing.
not hip hop.
Or like-
two-step.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Like the
2-step,
Cumbia?
or like
Yeah,
the
like-
quinceañera dances.
Yeah.
Those? Because I can do those.
Okay, Dale.
I don't dance.
I was in like 4
I'm
quinceañeras.
out.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was. I was in like a bunch of quinceañeras. Yeah.
You know
Did you have one?
No, I
No?
don't want one.
Yeah.
And then they can't be younger than me.
Okay.
So I know a guy that can dance, is very humble.
Who?
Big Kev.
Yeah, Big Kev.
Big
can
Kev's
dance.
a pretty good dancer.
Mhm.
If you have not seen him dancing yet,
And he's definitely not cocky.
he
Yeah.
is not.
He's
Yeah.
not cocky.
We get close from the humbled pile, the reject pile.
So what else?
Mm.
Tattoos? Can they have tattoos?
Yes, I love tattoos.
It-
Oh,
Kevin's
if they don't
got
have a
tattoos.
beard.
Kevin's
They got you got to have a
mustache.
beard.
Yes.
You can't just have a mustache.
No.
Sorry, Gabe, you're out. Abril is not adamant, but she suggested that our next intern be a good-looking Mexican man.
Mhm.
Well, we're getting 3 hot chicks, and they've already been determined. So
Yeah.
maybe the next intern, but
The hot chicks haven't even applied though. You guys like picked them. They
Yeah.
didn't even send an
Donnie knows
application.
them. Donnie knows
No.
them.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it was
fine.
on-
He
Instagram.
follows them on Instagram. He doesn't
Same
know
thing.
them.
Yeah, same thing.
Who are they?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, I need to worry about it. They can come in.
It's confidential until we get intern videos from them, and then we'll show you.
Don't worry about it.
We
They're
don't
gonna live
waste
on
your
your
time.
property. Don't worry about it.
We don't want to waste your time.
We'll show you when they get here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. You're
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love that.
You're gonna be pleased
You're gonna
with our
love that.
selection, Dale.
You're gonna love it.
I think we should. Are we gonna go with the recent guy? See if he responded.
My phone's in the
The
office.
other Missouri kid.
Sorry.
What did he say about? Has he ever been away from home?
He said for 3 years he's been away from home. And I asked him, like, away from your family, and he said yes.
Is he our guy?
I think he's got to be for now.
Yeah.
For 2
He's-
weeks.
At least for 2 weeks. So
That'd be even worse. Right before the NFR, then we're like, oh, man.
Well, it's getting when
yeah, it's getting down to the wire.
I can call my brother to come in. He's not 21, though, so he'd be out.
Would it be short term?
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't. He'd just, like, take a break from college.
Isn't he in
His
jail?
college, his
Oh,
college
no,
break.
the other
one.
brother.
This is a different one. This is
You got a
different
brother
one.
in jail?
Yeah, well, he's not in jail. The one that got in the hit and run, he was, like, trying to do a burnout in the parking lot with his friend's truck.
Oh, did he
And-
go to jail?
No. Supposedly the girl was like threatening to like hit him and stuff like that or something. So, like
that's why he
the
left.
police gave her an assault charge for it. It was
Oh.
it's like a white trash story.
Is that the person he hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
The girl that he hit was like going berserk. Was I don't know what she was doing. But I guess she got an assault charge. So they got rid of the hit and run thing, but he still has to pay for the damages and stuff. But like my parents aren't pressing charges or anything like that cuz they're like, my brother, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're going to learn a lesson out of this. They're not. But, yeah, this is the other one. That's in
Do you
college
feel
right
like-
now.
So, Jerry Springer show. if this story you just shared made the Jerry Springer Show, how many times in your life would you have been on the Jerry Springer Show?
Me personally,
I don't know.
If that's white trash enough to be on Jerry Springer.
I don't know if that's white trash enough to be on
It
Jerry
is.
Springer.
We'll say it is.
Okay.
Just that's
if that's the bar,
yeah.
I don't know.
10 times?
Maybe.
12 times?
I've gotten myself in a lot of weird situations.
500 times?
Not 500.
Okay.
I know you're trying to. I forgot how that one went.
I'm just trying to. How many times? More. 50 times? More. 100 times? More. 500 times. That's a possibility. Is that what he says?
Yeah. I can see it happening.
I can see that happening.
Very likely. That's very likely.
Yeah. I the same would have. I mean, it's about a dozen times.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
If that's the bar for my family, somewhere between a dozen and 18. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll go with Baker's dozen just to be safe.
Yeah, that's 13, right?
What about you?
Yeah, I got a lot of them I can't even talk about.
You could tell us a number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
50? 50 times?
I don't know about that.
100 times?
But the ones I do have, they're pretty bad.
Just change the names.
I can't.
It's not the names. It's
They're
not the
they're white
names.
trash enough. That
It's the events.
Yeah.
What do you got? How many times, Gabe?
Can you repeat the question?
If doing a burnout in the parking lot and hitting another car, and then that person yells at you violently enough that you get an assault charge against them, just that whole mix of drama. If that is dramatic enough to go on the Jerry Springer Show, how many times would you be on the Jerry Springer Show in your life? Would you have been?
I'd say 0. I'm not a big conflict seeker. I like to just. I mean, there's no.
Well, you may not have seeked it out. Just like
Yeah.
Well,
just
I mean,
I wasn't
don't
even
know.
there for
I
that.
I don't think I'm very good at like talking to people, and like I don't deal with like stupid stuff, and I don't know if that's considered like stupid, but I mean, if
so like family stuff counts. Your cousin hitting your dad in the face at Thanksgiving.
it's not essentially me.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, oh damn, it's Mexican family, man. It's like hundreds.
Yeah. So yeah, like your cousin shows up and he's got a new neck tattoo, and then your grandmother kicks him out of the family for 2 years.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, that'll happen quite often.
Okay.
It'll happen pretty quite often.
You told one story in the car on the way home.
I remember. Yeah. There's that. I mean, okay. So I'm sorry. I figured y'all were saying like if I got into situations like that, which is less likely. I've got into it myself as a pickle like once or twice with my family.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just try to like.
But other people in the family, and you just happen to be part of the family.
They're all about the chisme. You know what I mean?
Chisme?
Chisme.
What's that?
Drama.
Okay. Abril, what about you?
I think my family doesn't get along, so.
Bunches?
Oh. Yeah.
You're starting to remember. All these stories are coming back to her right now.
Yeah, but I was little.
Yeah.
But I personally haven't.
Yeah.
I'm surprised my mom didn't kick me out when I came home with the tattoo, but.
It's funny, like whenever people go to talking about drama in their family, they just it's never like, yeah, I caused a lot of drama. It's always somebody else. And I'm not saying that, me too, in my situation, it's mainly, Leroy. No, I'm just kidding.
He walks in here right now.
Oh, jeez. What else was asked of Abril?
I wasn't here for it.
We did a Q&A on Instagram.
Yeah, I can.
Your questions are probably still on there.
Do you remember the questions?
Do you remember any?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, what do you
I
got?
answered them.
One was what I thought about you.
Bingo.
Or, my first impression or something.
Okay, this is something I'm super curious of since we've lost half a dozen employees today.
Oh, yeah. Well, people are always thinking, like, that you're rude. But I have to be like, that's just his character. People would tell me like he's rude, like oh.
But do you think that I'm so good at playing that character because it's partially true of me as a person? Thank you for enjoying the Rodeo Time Podcast with the greatest bull rider of all time, Dale Brisby. And I'm just want to tell you something real quick. Check out, if you haven't already, dalebrisby.com. We've got the most comfortable T-shirts in the world, the most stylish caps you've ever put on your dome. What else do we have? We have hoodies. We've got, we carry the JB Mooney merch, so of course I'm going to do a collab with a fellow great legend. So Cody Webster, we've got True Burson halters. So check out dalebrisby.com. Text me special offer to 940-353-0890 if you want to be kept in the loop of when we do like free shipping or we do like a buy one, get one. Just text me, 940-353-0890. Text me the word special offer. And before we get back to the podcast, just real quick, want to give a shout out to our sponsors. American Hat, keeping our cowboy hats stocked up here at the Dale Warehouse. Rock and Roll Denim, Reflex Denim, so when I spur bulls for 90. Can-Am side-by-sides, Can-Am off-road. So the most dependable side-by-side you're ever going to purchase, as well as the smoothest ride, etc. Total Feeds, Boone's feed of choice, going on 7 years now. 21-year-old gelding that's still ranching stock around the clock. Thank you very much, and now on to the podcast.
No, I think you're very humble.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Dale's really humble, so I don't think you're rude at all.
Okay, cool. What about y'all?
I think you don't understand the definition.
Yeah.
His
I
actual.
don't think she does either. She was telling me today she was mad at me because I was cocky. I wasn't really sure.
I did not say you were cocky,
Oh,
Willie.
now you got her fired
We
up.
can
Let's
pull up
go.
the video
She's
cameras.
talking
Let's
now.
pull up.
Pull up the video cameras.
What else we got? What, Caitlin?
Katrin.
Is everyone leaving because of me? Well, I that's why I'm asking, because I didn't. Yeah.
Who else is
Wait,
leaving?
Wait, Katrin, you're leaving?
Everett did?
He thought
Yeah, Kevin said that too at first. He's like, I don't think DB likes me. I was like, nah, dude.
Yeah, but I didn't like Kevin.
Oh.
Everett, when did he say that? Yeah.
That's why he was here.
We all like him.
Everybody liked
Did
him.
you
He was the
like him,
people's
Blythe?
champ.
You scared him away, Blythe.
Yeah,
You made him
Blake, you yelled at him. You yelled at him
packages.
the other day.
3 days after he got here,
Yeah, you
Blythe
bossed
was
him
yelling
around.
at him
he
the other
said
day.
he thought I didn't like him. I wonder why. He didn't say why?
I forgot about that.
Oh, Blythe.
Blythe is the reason he left. She yelled at him yesterday, and that's what
She
did
probably
it.
got scared. Or he probably got
He
scared.
said, "You're with me, but I'm gonna stay out of this."
The workout? Do you think it was the workouts?
The workouts. I would
I don't
leave if
know.
you would
I
make
don't
me
think
work out.
so.
I did invite him every day to work out with me.
You probably scared him away.
I'm not.
If someone
I
asked
feel
me
like
to work
scared
out,
me.
I would leave.
You mean like he just didn't want to work
I'm
out?
still here though.
No, I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I
it was,
think
I think. I think what it. I think it was.
I think it
what
was
he said
forces.
it was.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been the workouts had he never worked out before. Because, and which I thought was the case, because he had said he was never good at sports. And so I thought that meant he didn't play sports. Well, then I found out he did play sports in high school. Like he played football and some other.
He was on the basketball team.
Yeah, basketball. Like you got to
a
run a
baller.
lot in those two sports. And so that's whenever I was way more confident in him
Yeah.
doing the workouts. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I paid for a personal trainer for him. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why that would send the signal I don't like you, though.
Yeah, I don't think it was UDB. I think it was forces outside of Winnebago.
Yeah.
Might have been
Um,
you.
It wasn't me. Dang, why is it the rain that's just getting people wanting to leave or something like that? Is there something in the air?
The weather is taking a turn.
As soon as Everett left. Everett left and it started raining.
Don't worry, Megan. No one's your job. No, I know you're not leaving now. You can. Besides that, she's doing customer service. Like, you can be pretty pregnant and still answer emails. So I doubt she's leaving anytime soon. All right. So we'll talk to you later about cleaning the Airbnbs. We've got an Airbnb in front of the warehouse. The warehouse is located in Newcastle, Texas. So if you want to come to the warehouse, come on. We've got another Airbnb opening up in Graham, Texas, which is close by. And so it's going to be 2, maybe 3. So anyway, it is right next to your house. So
Mr. Clean.
So did we decide? I know y'all might just be being nice to me.
No, Dale Brisby. It's not you.
It's not you.
I decided.
You up now?
Yeah, it's eating me up.
I decided.
That's not why he left.
That's
not why he left.
I really think he was just uncomfortable since he got here. Me and Megan were talking about it, and something was off about him.
Yeah.
I think you should just start bringing on people that's been away from home.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that obviously you just had experienced it firsthand that this guy's never been away from home. And
Yeah. That's been the 3 interns that have left. I've only had 3 leave. So 5 interns, 6 interns have left. Dean had to go back to school. Nick had to go back to school. Wes took a job for more money because he was about to get married. And then the other 3 left because they missed home. So that's the biggest reason people leave, if that's the reason he left.
I asked him. I was like, "Are you gonna be able to do this?" Like,
Yeah.
he said, "Yeah." Like, he didn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, y'all did on the interview.
I guess it's taken 3 interns for me to realize that that's a possibility, that people could leave because they miss home, because it just wouldn't register to me. But I'm kind of on my own. Like, my mom's super independent. My dad died a long time ago, and so like I'm kind of like,
Yeah, I've always kind of been that way.
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know that I would enjoy being away from Dancy and Leroy. Now that I think about it, but they're my sister and my brother. Like, I could handle it for longer than 2 weeks,
Yeah.
but that's just more of a preference thing.
I think it takes a certain kind of person too.
Like, if I had to go somewhere and I wanted to, like, for instance, I'm going to Craig's, I'm going to learn something. Or if I was going to go learn to ride bulls somewhere, which I already know I'm already the greatest sport rider of all time, so that's not realistic either. If I were going to learn a craft, I think I could have handled being in the military.
Oh yeah, because you got a task all the damn time. You're not sitting around twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah. So, anyways. What else, Abril? What-
Oh, another question.
Yeah.
Donna, you were in that podcast. You have to
Yeah, but I have like no idea what.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I want to be a teacher.
You want to be a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go back to school? So you're going to leave too? So you're going to leave too?
Not far. I told you I'll get homesick. It'll literally be in Graham.
Abril!
No, I think she was trying to think of like, how can I be a teacher
Without
going
school.
to
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what she was.
she's like, oh.
I want to be a teacher so bad, but
But I don't want to go to college.
I think you just like kids, and that's your way of interacting with children.
Could be a babysitter.
same thing.
What'd you think of National Convention?
That was awesome.
So that was a booth.
That was awesome.
That was wild.
It was really intense. It was good to see the turnout.
Yeah.
And I think that's one reason I like going to them. The faces that they all make and the joy you bring to them. You know, it's good, and I hope that, like, you know, obviously gets more and more just like that. You know,
What'd you
It
think of like the booth life though?
it's fun.
That was
I
travel.
love traveling.
I mean,
I I do enjoy it. Like I said, I do enjoy hitting it, going to all the new states, meeting new people from different states, and hearing the accents from different people, and hearing the different cultures from different states. You know, it's super awesome. And that's one thing I told you, like, in the beginning when you first took me to the booths, is it's super unique and different to see these little towns and the way they interact. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the next booth. Who am I taking to the next booth? Are you wanting to go to a booth? I thought you didn't like being away from home.
How long are y'all gone for?
Well, that one we were gone for pretty much a week. We left Monday, got
6
back
days.
Sunday.
Oh, never mind.
The next one.
Never mind. She said never mind.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you experience anything? Like, how do you go? Like, don't you want to go see stuff? Like, most girls your age are like, oh, the mountains are calling. I must go to them. Kind of thing. I'm just curious. Like, don't you want to, like,
I did the Frio for 3 days, and I thought I was gonna kill myself,
the
but I
Frio
loved it.
River?
Yeah.
But you didn't. It's not that you thought you were going to kill yourself because you were away from home.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Oh, dang. You're a homebody. That's okay. You know that though.
Mhm.
You know that.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Like, you're 18. Are you 18 or 19?
18.
So you're 18 and you're able to have that conversation.
Mhm.
That's way different.
Yeah.
You're not going to take an internship 3 states away.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. And then leave
2 weeks.
at a moment's notice right before the busiest time of year. Damn. What do you think of National Convention?
Yeah, I think at one point I said you were like Santa Claus, except Santa Claus sits down. Dale Brisby doesn't.
Word. So, outside of the fact that you miss Texas, like, there's a bunch of interns. A lot of people work here. If we're taking volunteers to go to a booth in March, we're going to be gone for a week. Are you putting your name at the top? You're going to be the first one over there?
I might not. Like, I'll still have a good time and enjoy it. Like, I'll miss Texas, but, I mean, I'm really down for whatever.
This one might be in Texas.
Oh, that's even better. But I'm not saying I had a bad time. I just missed Winnebago.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
I'm volunteering for anything. I mean, you pay me. So, like, if you need me to go do something,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to go do.
I liked it.
I
mean,
had fun.
the fact that, and really, I didn't even notice it till we were on our way back, and how much you were anxious to get back to Texas. But I was just curious. So
The Bass
Donnie-
Pro Shop stop helped a lot. That was pretty cool.
yeah, it helped me too because that meant you volunteered to work on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was the negotiation. He wanted to stop at Bass Pro Shops in the original Bass Pro Shops
first
in
one.
Springfield, Missouri.
What?
And we were going to stop anyway, but he had just got me. And so I was like acting like we weren't going to stop. And he was like, all right, Dale, I'll help you unload the furniture into the Airbnb on Sunday if you'll stop. And I said, deal. Joke's on you. I was stopping anyway. And to which he would have replied, joke's on you. I was going to help you anyway. But
I was actually, too. I had nothing else to do Halloween.
anyway, here we are. And booth life. You didn't get to go.
No.
You're doing your own traveling.
Yeah. I like the travel
Yeah.
too as well. Like, right when COVID hit, our last place we went was San Antonio. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is life. Like, this is the life. Like, I
Right.
was having fun.
What else did we ask you?
Uh,
Your 10-year plan is to be a teacher,
No college.
and you're going to
so.
try to find out how to do it without going to college.
college. I want to be married. No, I don't want to be married. I don't want to get married.
So you'll be 28, and you're not going to be married.
What about kids?
Yeah.
So not married, but with kids.
I want.
You want a couple kids,
Like
plural,
different dads.
but no,
Same
but no husband. Can the different kids have the same dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the questions were.
What?
What are the? I do remember one. It was the first question.
What was it?
It was, "Are you ever going to tell Willie I'm in love with it?" Or yeah, are you ever going to tell
Willie?
Willie?
She's not. She's joking about it.
Willie,
Yeah.
I'm in love with you.
There's a lot of people that are.
Lisa says you're not. Lisa said she
It's a
knows you,
scheme.
and she said that you're just.
You're just trying to break his heart.
Well, it's
Trying
not
to-
gonna work with bro.
It's not gonna work, bro.
I'm sorry.
He's got a wall built.
Yeah,
I guess I'll go on to Kevin.
sounds like a great idea.
I guess I'll go on to Kevin.
He's a good guy.
I thought you said you didn't like just mustaches. It had to be a beard.
Doesn't he have a beard?
No,
He has a
just a mustache.
Oh,
Oh.
then-
So are you joking
Next
with
in
him
line-
too? You're
next-
just trying to break people's hearts.
Next in line is Everett.
too bad Everett left.
He's gone.
That's
Looks-
why now you have to look for these characteristics in the next intern.
Maybe you should pick our next intern.
Oh, I will.
Oh, please, God, no.
Yikes.
We've made a few selections based on looks. Willie has, and
Oh, Willie has.
yeah, he picked out some really good looking girls.
Yeah.
and just
That's what I'm talking about. And then you're gonna see the 3 that Donnie brought in.
or like Donnie. I don't think Donnie liked me, but he didn't tell me till like way later.
What?
What?
No, maybe it wasn't you.
That was Pedro. We did that.
Pedro,
pod.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
It's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. So anyway,
Do you like him now?
less.
He's all right.
Do you think he likes you?
Probably not.
He likes me less than when he got here.
Should I tell him like when I first got here I didn't think he liked me either? I just kept going.
That
No
makes
cap.
sense because
No cap.
you and Everett are very similar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I could see that. I could see
Well,
both
I mean,
y'all thinking that.
I moved. I didn't live with my parents. So like I got out.
Well, that
in the
part is a
world.
little different, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that like, yeah, you were living on your own when you
Yeah.
became an intern,
Yeah.
but like you both, I could see you in a room by yourself, and if you sneezed loud enough, you're going to apologize to thin air.
I'd say sorry to the chickens.
That's what I'm
Sneak
saying.
'em out.
I could see that. Like-
Sorry, chickens.
Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that
yeah.
until you go to start thinking that you're doing something wrong when you're not,
yeah.
and then it messes with your confidence.
yeah.
Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
I was
you
like,
did.
dude, you don't need to apologize for everything because
Yeah.
pretty soon you're going to think that we don't like you
Yeah.
because
Well, I know
you're,
you guys like me now.
you're making it up in your head.
Do
Yeah.
you?
And that's what Everett was doing.
The
Everett
people I
was,
care about, I know they like me.
Everett was apologizing all the time. And I was like, man, you ain't got to, like, you-
Yeah.
you, didn't do anything. There's
Gosh,
nothing to
he's such a
apologize
nice
for.
kid.
Yeah.
But which he is such a nice kid.
Yeah.
The only problem is with that, it's like you get to where you start thinking that like every little thing you do is wrong.
Yeah.
And so this person must not like me for that reason.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. That's not the case.
I think he was just like a person that kind of needed. I don't know if he like needed attention, but in a sense where he was like he's never been away from home, and I mean I know when I was little the first time I went away from home, obviously your parents will give you the attention you need or whatnot in a sense, you know. So when you're away, you're not used to essentially someone like babying you or being there for you or being right by your side the whole time. So I feel like that's what it kind of would have been for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like Everett didn't need attention.
Yeah.
I feel like he was pretty good with.
Well, he
well,
he obviously needed more
Yeah.
something from me if he thought I didn't like him.
that's
I
kind of what I'm playing at, like where it's
I
like,
think everything could have been perfect here, and like I think what was going on back home is what drove him back. I don't think there's anything we could have done different here.
Yeah.
Like
I remember,
Maybe it's
I'm,
Jerry's.
yeah, I remember the first time Kevin got here. He was like, "Man, I haven't even talked to Dale in 2 weeks." He was like, I only talked to him once or something like that when I was.
That's not my fault.
No, and then
Yeah.
I told him that too.
That was
I
it.
was like, he's
he
busy.
didn't he didn't talk.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he doesn't talk.
Oh no, but it was I don't know. You were busy or something like that. I forget if you were off doing something, but I told him like I was like he's just too busy right now. Like he ain't got time for everybody.
Yeah. Well, that was Everett's first day. We were really busy,
yeah,
but we were really stoked he was here.
and he helped us get that fence.
I
down.
don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it was.
With Kevin, Kevin just doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Period.
Does
He
now.
still doesn't talk. He doesn't talk that much to me.
I was gonna say he talks a lot to us.
But I mean
Yeah.
that's cool. Like I like Kevin, and he's still part of the team, and like he brings value, and
Kevin's
I'm
a goat.
excited. I'm cool with like, dude. I like to build relationships over time. You know, like I like a foundation. I'm probably not gonna be somebody's best friend in 6 days. You know what I mean? Like that's just not gonna. It's just too much. I'm not saying that's what Everett wanted or needed. I'm not saying that's what Kevin wants or needs. I'm just saying that like that's when when you've been doing life with someone for an extended period of time, you go through some experiences, and I think you should be friendly to strangers. But anyway,
That's how I feel with Donnie. Donnie and I. So we're best friends.
just a little more time, and maybe
We're going to be best friends.
y'all are going to be best friends.
He got me a sticker from California. It was pretty cool.
Did you really?
Joe was
Yeah.
pretty upset that she did not get a sticker.
I said I better get Willie something. Like, his friendship's pretty unconditional. Like, I can be as mean as I want to him, and he's still like just wants to be my best friend. He's a lot like the dog from Up.
But I feel like I'm like with that with most people.
What
Yeah.
kind of sticker?
It said him and I watched this thing called Valley Uprising.
That's not why I got it.
Shit. Oh, I thought it was.
He remembered this moment y'all
No,
had.
he keeps talking about it all the time. It's like this climbing thing. It's like, dude, you need to watch this. So we all watched it the
Good
one night.
documentary.
It's
Is it what Alex Hold'em?
it's darn good.
No,
It's darn good.
He's in it at the end.
Yeah.
But the one you're talking about is like Free Solo. or
Yeah,
something
Free
like that.
Solo is the
This
one
is
that's
called
him.
Valley Uprising. It's way better.
It just covers the whole history of like climbing and in Yosemite. So he got me a sticker that had a bear with sunglasses that said Yosemite.
Yosemite's beautiful.
It's pretty gnarly.
Went every year growing up.
Thanks, Tony.
You bet. I
know
didn't
what?
actually get to go to the valley, but
You can't win them all.
I was at a gas station outside of it. So I got a
You win
sticker.
some, you lose some.
Well, so we're still looking for interns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good ones.
Yeah,
We're
good
looking for
ones.
interns. So if you feel like you can prove yourself, if you feel like you will be okay to be away from home for longer than 2 weeks, then send in your video. Text the word intern to 940-353-0890, and we will let you know we're on the lookout. So, yeah, text that, and also what you're going to do is send a video to Rodeo Time Instagram. So, yeah, Willie's going to watch it. He's going to present it to us, and we're going to pick.
Should we say some of the things that we really don't like in the videos? They know not to do that, or do you think we should just let them?
No.
their
Don't
own.
make fun of Willie cutting down trees because he won't hire you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna make fun of me, dude, I'm watching the video. That's just common sense. Like, don't make fun of the guy Dale Brisby because you want to work for him, and don't make fun of anyone that's here currently.
Especially the ones that are going to preview the video
Yeah.
before it goes to Dale Brisby.
Like, you might think Willie's a dummy, but
Yeah.
that's just not it. That's a dumb move, man.
What else?
Don't wear hats that say explicit things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And
we
then post
will look at your social media.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So if you have a bunch of stuff, like if it's all just keg stands and flipping off the camera and like drug paraphernalia and like that kind of stuff has kept interns out.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've already gotten blurred out enough in this one.
It's
Edited
yeah.
out.
If you have like some sort of background, like 4 kids and 2 ex-wives that are going to show up, like go ahead and tell us that beforehand. Like, look, I got this past. It's okay if you got a past.
Everyone does.
It just sucks when it shows up like the day before you're supposed to come here,
Yeah.
and then it kind of anyway. Whatever. Just be honest.
Should we tell him the secret?
No.
Honesty never hurts.
No.
What's the secret?
No, that's the there's
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
there's some not deal breakers, tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers.
There's
Yeah.
some tiebreakers
yeah.
that we use that that you can that'll put you as a front runner.
Yeah.
So,
Did this last time.
I did, yeah.
what's your life advice, Donnie?
Take a chance. Columbus did. I seen you wrote that on a poster. You stole that from me. You didn't even give me credit.
I should have. You're right.
No. Because I
What-
stole it from somebody. So
What you got, Willie?
Don't you hate when people just steal stuff and use it as their own?
who are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
Oh. Give me your life advice.
When life hands you lemons, eat them.
What's your life advice there, Gabriel?
You learn more from failure than success. Failure builds character. Encourage it.
I like it.
don't know. What did I say last time? Oh, I said, live it up.
Woo woo.
YOLO, you only live up.
Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them.
Oh.
Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down.
I like
Next
that.
time I'm going to look one up.
Yeah, you can feel free to look them up.
Next time Zachary Smith says something, I'm going to remember that.
Text 940-353-0890. Text the word intern. If you want to be an intern, text the word JB poster. 2 words, JB space poster. If you want to be notified of when his signed posters get dropped. And then, or text us the word podcast to the same number, 940-353-0890, if you want to know when the podcasts come out. That's all for now, folks. We're on to the next one. Pow, pow.
Oh, I guess I could play the music.